It's one of those Cameroonians who has worked endlessly with Ese-Etame. He worked as protocol. He worked as one of those who has made sure that Cameroonians remain intact and do what we're supposed to do. Thank you, Mr. Chukwu. We need you some more.
Hello, thank you, Talboy. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. You see, when they said Martha was the MC, I could catch the people who really like me. So when they be saying Martha on an MC, Corona Dika Martha MC, I saw the people who said yeah, and I saw the people who said well. No. So ladies and gentlemen, meet your MC for tonight. Give it up for the MC. Let's go. Thank you very much. I really have to move that out of you. I really appreciate it. I'm happy to take over from now just for a few minutes. And I'm going to ask Narcisse and the band to bring up His Excellency and Mama, Her Excellency Veronique. But we're going to do that with some music. That's the only way Cameroonians know how to do it. We've got to have some music. We've had a lot to eat. We've had something to drink. I think that we need to move a little bit. That's true. All in favor say, all in favor say, yeah. All right, so we're going to have some music. And I need for everybody to just stand up and just straighten up. Walk around a little bit. And then we're going to move into the next Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please rise. I need for you to move around a bit. Right, the ambassador of Cameroon to the United States, His Excellency. Yourself. And this is our Mama. Mama Veronique, we want to thank you. Every time that we come here, you feed us, Mama. This time around, we brought a cake. The reunification cake. We're asking you to turn around, Mama. Turn around and thank you for this beautiful idea. Would protocol help, Mama, and His Excellency move them around, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're getting ready to cut the cake. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sing the happy birthday song, Happy Birthday to Cameroon's Reunification. It has been stretched out. It's been stretched out because we know we have to celebrate for 3 whole years. So are we ready to sing the birthday song? Yes. Okay, let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Cameroon. Happy birthday to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please listen for 1 quick minute. It's 50 years. I don't want to take all evening counting from 1 to 50. So this is what I suggest we do. You count in fives. So there's going to be some counting in French, some counting in English, some counting in Ewundo, Spanish, Italian, Yeah.
Okay,
So
hold
you're
on.
doing-
In my car.
Okay, so you're doing it in 5, so it's gonna be 5, 10, 20. And when we get to 50, His Excellency will pick up this beautifully done knife.
We need some plates.
Cutter. Mama will support, and then we will complete. So you're ready?
Yes.
So we're gonna start with 5. Are you ready?
Yes.
I know I'm gonna hear 5. I'm gonna hear sing. I'm gonna hear tan and things like that. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Thank you. We're gonna do the champagne. I love my
Okay.
So we're ready, excellent.
But what do you want us to do? We film it.
So I was just wondering what the cake says.
No, that's a million.
Somebody read what we have on the cake
Reunification celebration.
But I'm talking
with a real strong voice.
Reunification celebration.
All right, thank you.
Au Cameroun, berce de nos ancêtres, du sang, le sud, de l'est à l'ouest. Chantez quand même. Tu vis au Cameroun, oh yeah, Cameroun, pour la patrie, oh yeah, Cameroun, pour le travail, oh yeah, Cameroun.
Pour le succès.
Oh yeah, Cameroun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cameroun. Oh
Levez, levez. Come on, les cops.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cameroun, oh yeah. Président Biya, oh yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to put some of the champagne on the cake, on one side of the cake, because we have my a little bit of champagne on the cake.
Please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Over to the Lions Band, please. Lions Band. It's okay.
Jumping around. Come here, let me see. Mr. Brown, show. Listen up. There's a young man there acting and all that stuff. This is his mother. they trace their DNA to Cameroon. Okay? They trace their DNA to Cameroon, and the other week we had his son come up here. He doesn't have to be here, he's a billionaire, he has money. But because he's from Cameroon, they gave him a name, not a title. So go and tell those people who sit behind their keyboards and write nonsense. They gave him a name known as Tafon, a prince. And that prince, meaning what? His son will take millions to Cameroon and educate us and improve Cameroon. It's a TV star. Alright? And that is because of the ambassador. Thank you, Moka, for bringing us to Mama Roka. And we thank your family, we thank your son for coming. Yes, listen a little bit.
I just want to say, give my greetings to everyone, and thanks for welcoming so well. Moga Divine and I actually are friends, and we met actually because I'm a performing artist. My kids, I have 5. They live backstage with me through all of my endeavors, and I still perform. What's important is that we've always been proud of our African ancestry, even when we didn't always know the details. And so through the DNA testing that can now be done, many of the people born here in the continental U.S. Can get the confirmation of that lineage. And so we were able to do that. There's a very close friend of mine, Joseph Ngwa, who many of you may know, who's a drummer. We've been working together for 25 years. I kept telling him we were cousins. And so now, as Lamont has confirmed that, we're very glad to have been acknowledged by you all's community. My other name is now Mama Ntonde. So, as a Queen Mother, so I'm very honored to be amongst you as an elder in the community as well. And you know, we do believe in prayer, so keep them on in prayer, because being in Hollywood, you heard the phrase Hollyweird. You know, there's not always the best representation of us, you know, in film and theater. So we want you to keep him in prayer. And if you're in New York, he has a play called Black Angels Over Tuskegee, which is about presenting positive role models for African and African American men. It's been playing in New York for 5 years. So even though you'll see him on TV, he plays the doctor in Meet the Browns. As for those of you who don't recognize the name, he was the sheriff in Why Did I Get Married? And he's a very wonderful young man, and very invested in our community, working with young people, both in business and in culture. And we're very proud that we're now part of your family as well.
Thank you. Miss Walker, thank you. You may take your seat and entertain yourself. Now, this is the person who went out and fished this beautiful talent to us. Would you want something to say?
Yes, good evening everyone. I am very proud Cameroonian by marriage, actually. No need to retrace my DNA because I'm Cameroonian by marriage, legally, I'm told. So we're the Oracle Group, and we work with a lot of, we have a public relations firm that we work with a lot of, actually, writers who are celebrities. So we found that in meeting a lot of them, that a lot of them are now doing the popular thing of tracing their DNA back. So in working with some of them, we are now working on Spike Lee and Reverend T.D. Jakes to bring them back home as well. So please support Mama Etunde, Bafor, and you know the rest that are coming back into the community. They're very proud, and they're very proud to be Cameroonians. I'm proud to be a Cameroonian. So it's easy for me to say to them, you know, you researched your DNA and you're Cameroonian. Well, there's a lot more to it than just a certificate. So let me be a testimony and come back to the community. And Lamont and his mom, they tell me all the time how serious they took it. They're very grateful to realize, because it's one thing to be a celebrity, but it's another thing to know who you are and where you come from. That gives you a whole different validation than just, you know, the public validating you. You know who you are, you know who your history is, you know, even with my children, and when I give them their Cameroonian name, they can trace that back generations. I couldn't do that. I can't. That's a gift. It's a gift to be Cameroonian. And I hope you all know and you appreciate it, because I sincerely do on behalf of my children and the Camericans that are coming back home. It is an honor to do that because I don't have to go and say I'm bringing them somewhere where, oh Lord, don't socialize with these people, don't be around with them. No, I'm proud, but even by marriage, to be a Cameroonian. So what we can do to help promote the culture, we will do and continue to do. And thank you so much.
This lady, I'm proud to introduce her. She was one of the first Cameroonians, first Americans sent to Cameroon to open the first consulate in Douala. So she knows Cameroon more than you and me. Let's hold hands for Madame Chanko. Can we hold hands one more time? Yes. She recently was elected to the board. She's one of the board of directors for a unique kind of university. And she writes grants for universities all across America. Georgetown, you name it. She is a professor, she writes grants for American universities. But when she discovered UIDB, University Institute of Boya, she traveled to Cameroon and she just came back. And she is now educating her own people how to look for funds because she is proud and she's married to Cameroon. Doctor, thank you one more time.
Well, thank you everyone, and I won't take very long because I think everybody knows me here. But a couple of things I want to say is that I've been in the Cameroon community for 40 years, but I've never been prouder than in the past 4 years to find out that Ambassador Foya Tangana would be the ambassador for Cameroon to the United States. I met Ambassador Foya Tangana when he was the chef protocol for the government of Cameroon in Douala. And so I worked directly with him. So when he got here, of course, I remember that Ben said many people did not come to the embassy before Ambassador Foya Tangana came. And I can attest to that because I have 34-year-old twin boys. So in Bamileke tradition, I am a Manu, but before I'm being a Manu, I was from Ju, and my daughter is Tokta. Therefore, everybody knows that my husband is Danjan. Therefore, from the chivalry. So my daughter is a princess of Bangula. Anyway, one of the proudest moments of my life was when Ambassador Foy came. But all of us have been toiling. I know Princess Patience Doumbé. I've known her for very long. I've known Madame Temfu. A lot of the people that the cultural attaché was speaking about, we knew back in the day. The first time I went to Cameroon, Ahidjo was in power. That was 1972. So I can tell you the changes in Cameroon. I can tell you how beautiful Douala is now. When people say, oh, nothing has changed, I can tell you there have been a lot of changes. I can tell you that now the government has relaxed the laws and there are private universities springing up everywhere in Cameroon. In Boya, there are millions of private universities, but the most important university is the Catholic University in Boya because it is one of the universities that is able to compete and position itself as an international university. It's also the university that's attached to the elites in terms of higher education. I remember back in 1972 when nobody knew Cameroon. So we saw these beautiful boys coming from Cameroon. Back then, Ahidjo sent them here to study engineering so they can go back and start the television station because it wasn't a television station. So we saw these boys, where's Cameroon? And they were very intelligent, 4.0s. Now, lots of them came from schools like Sassay, St. Joseph's in Sassay. The university, the Catholic University Institute of Boya is an offshoot of Sassay College. So I'm asking everyone to think about the only university right now that is private in the country that can compete with American universities. It belongs to the Association of Catholic Colleges and Universities of the United States. It belongs to it belongs to the Council of the Association of American Higher Education Accreditation, and it also belongs to the Council for the Advancement and Support of Education. That means that within the next 4 years, we look at positioning as one of the top universities in the United States. What does that mean? It means that there are 198 Catholic universities in the United States. And out of that, there is only one accredited Catholic university in the United States that could compete with the white universities. There is 196 white Catholic universities. There is one black HBCU Catholic University, and that is Xavier. The only other school that's positioned in that conference is the Catholic University Institute of Boya. So we need to make sure that it becomes highly visible, and it also, within the next 5 years, will be a household name in the United States. Thank you very much.
I'm Jean Bosco Program. I'm a Cameroonian. I'm president of Bamon Cultural Association in France. I live in Richmond, Virginia. I'm here today because it is an important day for Cameroonians. Reunification is very important. Fumban, I'm from Fumban. Everything starts with Fumban. Historical Fumban play a big role in this reunification. Yeah, in life, daily life, I'm a computer scientist. I have a business called Comsystem, Computer System and Technology. I live in Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, today is important because historical speaking, reunification is the day, very important day because Cameroonians come together to celebrate, to be together. You know, French part, English part, they want to be together and be united. Yes, that's why we come here today.
My name is Dr. Gabriel Kenny. I'm here today to celebrate with all the Cameroonian the reunification. Reunification is very important to me because it's the day that all the Cameroonian, French and English part united and we became one. So it's a very important day and I couldn't miss it.
That's good. Yes, one quick question. Which question do you think we didn't ask you?
You didn't ask me who I was.
Yes, go ahead. Tell us more about yourself.
Yes, again, my name is Dr. Gabriel Kenny. I'm a telecommunication engineer, and I'm also a university professor at the University of Phoenix, and I've been in this community for a long time, and I'm also a community leader. So here at the embassy where I am, I usually come here and participate in all the events that Cameroon.
Hello, my name is Everett Bellamy. I'm a law professor at Georgetown University Law Center. I teach business law and entrepreneurship. And I'm here to help the celebration of Cameroon's 50th anniversary for unification. It's a wonderful occasion. It's great being on African soil, which I am here at, I guess, at the ambassador's house, similar to the embassy. I was invited by Mafu, also known as Queen Mother. She was kind enough to extend an invitation to me, and I'm so happy to be here and help Cameroonians celebrate their 50th anniversary of unification.
I'm Nana Malaya, newly honored with the name of Mama Etunde. I've been granted the wonderful honor of being Queen Mother, and I'm very happy to be invited into the Cameroonian community, the Cameroonian family. So it's a lot of things that brought me here. I'm friends with Mocha Divine. I'm also friends with a gentleman named Joseph Dubois, one of drummers for 25 years. I've always felt a real kinship with each of them, and then through a DNA test that one of my sons did, found out that we actually are part of the Cameroonian community by DNA. So Lamont Rucker is one of my 5 wonderful children. He's most known for his roles with Tyler Perry. He plays Dr. Will Brown on Meet the Browns. He also plays Sheriff Troy, who saves the day in Why Did I Get Married? And he's been in a number of other films and television projects. I just want to say that through him, finding out through my lineage, we're connected to the Cameroonian community, and we're very, very honored. So he's Prince Taiwan, and I have other children who also were given titles and names, and we're all very, very excited to really reconnect and reunify on this Reunification Day here with the Cameroonian community and the Ambassador's residence.
Hi, my name is Armand Ntep. My hometown is Ese-Etame. You know, Cameroon, when you go to Cameroon, go to Ese-Etame, Nyongekele. You hear about that guy, Umyobe. The guy who fought for the independence of Cameroon, for the freedom of Cameroon. Okay, this is 50 years after we're talking about reunification. It's really good to see all those people, Francophone people, Anglophone people to be together. And I hope this is going to be something that we're going to keep for our lives or our next generation, you know, because peace is good. When we have peace, we can do a lot of good stuff in our country. Thank you so much, guys, for having me here. Hi, my name is Armand Ntep. My hometown is Ese-Etame. You know, Cameroon, when you go to Cameroon, go to Ese-Etame, Nyongekele. You hear about that guy, Umyobe. The guy who fought for the independence of Cameroon, for the freedom of Cameroon. Okay, this is 50 years after we're talking about reunification. It's really good to see all those people, Francophone people, Anglophone people to be together. And I hope this is going to be something that we're going to keep for our lives or our next generation, you know, because peace is good. When we have peace, we can do a lot of good stuff in our country. Thank you so much, guys, for having me here.
I am so happy to stand here today celebrating the 50th anniversary of the reunification, because when I was a little girl and I was, you know, there was, let's say that when there was a war in Cameroon, I used to hide myself under the bed, and it was so scary at that time. So now that my country is a peaceful country, a lovely country, a country where you don't have to hide, children don't have to hide under beds again. I'm happy to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the reunification. My country is a peaceful country among many other countries in Africa.
Can I open the microphone?
Yes. The interview, yes, is important.
Why when you see our brothers when they reach Cameroon, they used to say, why? One day it is my young. Look at they are like, they don't know the end, but they know that they will learn somewhere. They learn here.
I am the coordinator for International Women's Day for the African women in the diaspora. I launched this program in 2007, celebrated it, and today is is a special day for me because it's a twin occasion in the sense that we're celebrating the unification today, and today is March the 8th, International Women's Day, celebrated globally. So I feel proud as a woman, and the international theme, the UN theme this year for International Women's Day is progress, equality, and progress for, you know, in Africa, especially, women are not, we don't participate in decision making. Take for example, the chieftaincy issue is all about the men. We women are asking that we work together on the same table with the men. And we just want a little bit more. When you look at it, when it comes to elections and voting, the women give the votes to the men. Women, we are 56% of the population. So if the women can vote a man for a president, why can't the women vote a woman for a president? So all we're asking is a little bit more from the men. We want the women to be more involved in decision making. We want, like the girl child, when you look at it, early marriages, child trafficking, female circumcision. These are things that we don't want in the community today. The woman should be elevated. The woman should be involved in decision making, engineering, math, and what have you. You have to make the woman the part of this decision making. That is what we're asking for.
I want to thank you for the opportunity to express myself. Today is a special day for all Cameroonians, including myself. I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Dominique Monayon. I'm from Saint-Melima, Cameroon, and this is my beautiful wife, Jocelyn Monayon. And we are here tonight to celebrate the unification of Cameroon. This is a special event because, as you know, they always say back home, union make it strong. And since we are together, we've been doing very well in Cameroon. Well, we would like to thank the ambassador and all the diplomats for having us here tonight. So we've been having a good time, and I'm going to let you talk to my wife.
Hello, my name is Joyce Lemonion, as my husband said, and I'm a Washingtonian. I'm married to Cameroon, and just coming to these wonderful events is such a wonderful time. Everybody is just warm, is engaging, and just to see and embrace the culture. I love Cameroon. I'm looking forward to the opportunity of traveling there one year, and it's such an engaging event when you can come here. The ambassador opens his home, and it's such a breathtaking, the food, the friendship, the love. I feel like I'm at home, even though I'm not at home right now. So thank you for this opportunity, and one day I will be in Cameroon.
Patience Tampo. I am president for WCPDM USA and member of the Women's Bureau, National Women's Bureau in Yaoundé, the United States of America. And today we are here celebrating the 50th anniversary of reunification of Cameroon, our great nation. I am very happy to be here today, and I will tell you a little bit about reunification of Cameroon. Cameroon was reunited, the former East Cameroon and the former West Cameroon in 1961. And I'm very proud to say that my father, Honorable Ese-Etame, the late Honorable Ese-Etame, was part of this very great event. And I'm proud today because I'm part of the event celebrating what they all worked for. And since our reunification, I can tell you that Cameroon has achieved a lot that they wouldn't have achieved if they were separated. First of all, the peace we have enjoyed in Cameroon, we cannot buy it with money. We might have disagreed somehow, somewhere, but I believe that we have disagreed because we want to agree. And we have agreed in a very positive note. I'm proud of my country, Cameroon. I'm celebrating today because I know what reunification has done to the children and youths in Cameroon and the education they've had today. Reunification has brought progress in Cameroon. Reunification has brought a lot of schools, a lot of roads, networks, communication, hospitals, and people are living longer. The lifespan of Cameroonians has expanded from, let's say, 40 to 45 years to a little bit more. I think it's about, I'm not going to give you numbers, but it has improved more than it was before because of good hospitals, good roads, good schools, and we are now more educated and enlightened.
I'm Citizen Joseph Mbo, President of CPDM section in the US. I'm here to talk about the unity of Cameroon. It so happens that I was born before that unity, so I participated in the unity. And I'm so proud of that unity because you know what? Looking at other parts of Africa, Cameroon is an example of unity. Cameroon is an example of people who were divided before, decided to come back together and stay united for the rest of their life. Cameroon is the bastion, or I would say the center of unity in Africa, where we compromise, not because we like compromises, but we feel the best thing we have to do is to compromise and move forward. That's what unity means to Cameroon. We have met so many milestones and so many challenges within our path towards this milestone of unity. That's the 50th anniversary of our unity, but we have gone far beyond that. I'm not speaking only about Cameroon as a patriotic citizen, but also as Cameroonian from CPDM in the US, as a president of CPDM in the US. Cameroon needs its diaspora. Cameroon needs every citizen of Cameroon to mold the development of Cameroon tomorrow. So we love the fact that we have been given this opportunity to express our feelings about the love we have for Cameroon. That's why I said, and I'm still saying, Cameroon is not about male, it's about female and male together. That's why I have my president, Council, the woman president here, who has been working with me all this while to actually mold that unity of Cameroonians in the diaspora. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Cameroon, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now,
CPDM, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now, we don't go without talking about the youth. While I am here with my wife, I'm here with my son, the president of the youth wing, that we still always endure and we love. So, President.
Bonsoir, President. Thank you. We're so glad to have to here celebrating this 50th anniversary of the reunification of our country. And I'm always surrounded with my elders, the President, for example, who've been very supportive for the regime and the party itself. And with Madame Tamfu, who like a mother to us, like you just said, his wife and all. I'm just going to emphasize to say that as we strongly supporting the CPDM, we also making sure that we are working with the civil society to trying to fight all this endeavor of these people who trying to put the image of Cameroon down. I'm talking about those organizations like Ese-Etame Code and Camdiac. We are already in the past almost 3 years created this organization called Diaspora in the way that we can show to the Western world that our country is a very strong country and we believe in the peace that the head of state have created for us and we sustain it, and that's why we are here standing strong. So as I'm here We are a big family, and I'm going to introduce another strong young Cameroonian who is the president of the youth, the student in the United States. Very strong. I'm introduced to you here, Cedric. Cedric, welcome this evening, Cedric.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Tonight I want to speak specifically to the youth, and I have to tell you that you know, we're celebrating something unique in our history as young Cameroonians. 50 years has a great meaning. Our parents' generations, the prior generations, have done what they had to do. Now it is our time to step up and take the reins and take the leadership that we were meant to take. Now it is not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be fun and games, but I believe that with the energy and the enthusiasm and the character that we have within our current diaspora, within the youth, we can take Cameroon to the next level and Africa to the next level. So today I want to call out to all of my fellow young Cameroonians, let's unite and bring this to the fruition that it needs to be. Thank you.
People for paparazzi sheep.
No, tap la bassiste, no.
Okay, let's take a good picture here.
These are pictures?
Yes. Okay, now picture. There we go. On 3, 2, 1. On 1 more. 2, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Faudrait que je vois.
Ok.